rotates. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans need just 3. Go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
11, Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at this...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Reed Blankenship. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Burrow changing the look. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Holding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. This one downfield to Burks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and again to Robinson. And the Titans are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC offensive. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
11 MP tape. 11 John.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Bengals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 26-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they... Second down and 2 coming up. He'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little. That time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
On one, ready? 11.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man, old Mo is arching.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 39.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He will find his man Chase complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? It usually opens it up for other people in big games as well.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. 20, 10, touchdown Bengals. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On 2, ready?
Play action now, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It's an important touchdown right there as now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans on it 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.